As Tom, I mean, if you could draw something up, that's probably what you'd have drawn up as far as everything, offense, defense, special teams.
It was the night we were looking for and hoping for and working for. We worked on our own stuff that we needed to work on and really focused on our own, play and not worry about anybody else. And I think that showed tonight when kids got a chance to play. They played hard all the way through to the last play.
Yeah. Paul, I noticed that the game, maybe didn't go out and start on the best foot for you, with the kick out of bounds and then the stuff on the run. I mean, was it just the nerves or you were kind of a little too amped? Or?
Maybe a little bit. I just tried to forget about it as fast as possible and move on to the next play.
Yeah. Maybe overall, you got to be thrilled with the night you had.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was a great night, good first night. Now we just got to look forward to lose it.
Yeah. That Statue of Liberty play, that's been one that you guys kind of ran a lot. I mean, when that play is called, you get a little smile on your face.
Absolutely. Usually you're going to be in the open field with almost no one, like you saw tonight. There was maybe one guy to make miss, and it was a 40-yard touchdown, so it was nice.
Cam, how would you assess your night? You had some nice big catches and some key catches early too, to kind of keep that first drive going.
Yeah, I had a few drops on first or second drive, I think it was, and I think I had a little bit of pregame jitters, but overall I thought I played pretty well. I just need to continue to improve in the pass game and the run game in order for us to be successful.
Yeah.
But I've been waiting to get on the field for a long time.
Yeah. Hey, overall, Paul and Cam, I mean, the offense, do you think you guys are where you need to be right now?
There's always room for improvement, despite the score. Like I said, we got to play Duluth next week, so there's always room for improvement. We got to keep improving as an offense, and that's the goal for us.
It's definitely the start we wanted to get off to, though. Coach Keller was saying all week we were going to put up 70. We almost did.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's a lot of little things we got to continue to improve. We got to come back to meetings tomorrow and film and just try and get better.
Tom, how would you assess Jack's night? He didn't have to throw too often, but.
No, I thought he was completely under control. I mean, I think he was a little excited at the beginning too. He kind of overthrew a couple balls there. We had guys open early, and that's just being excited, But I really thought he was under control. He threw some darts. I mean, that ball he threw to him, both one over the top, going in the south end zone, and then the one in the north on that corner route. I mean, that was just beautiful ball. So he's playing as good as we expect him to be, but he's under control, and that's what we're looking. That's what we've been looking for.
Yeah. And how about Jake, the punt return freshman? I mean.
Yeah. Well, he did that in high school, and you never know if it transitions into the college game, and then he got hurt and had to sit a whole year. Follow up, what Alan May did for 4 years for us. Jake has been. We didn't skip a beat. I mean, he is a weapon. He's a fast kid, and he's just punt returners are either you can or you can't. You can't make one. And he's just got a natural knack to one. He's not afraid. He'll catch the football, and obviously he's got enough giddy up to find the end zone.
Yeah. So I mean, you feel confident in throwing him out there, even though he hasn't, seen the field at all.
Absolutely. Yeah. He's a confident kid, and he's also good at receiver. So, he's one of those kids that he's just a natural football player with some speed.
Yeah. How do you think the defense did? You got a lot of first-year players, especially up front. So you guys didn't really give them much at all on the ground.
No, I think they did really well. We didn't tackle well, but we haven't tackled anybody in the whole camp. So first time, not wrapping up. Sometimes kid got squirted away for a long run one time, but I thought our perimeter game did a nice job. Corners did a good job shutting down the bubble. I really thought that the outside linebackers, Jarrett Wood and Nick Pridgeon, both played really well. So kind of the tempo we were looking for our defense. And those guys up front that you mentioned, I mean, we rolled a bunch of kids in there, so we'll look at tape, but they didn't have a whole lot of room to run, so I think those guys were obviously doing their job.
Yeah. Next week, next Saturday, you guys got Duluth. I'm sure everybody up at that table remembers what happened 2 years ago. I mean, is that going to be a motivating factor this week in practice?
Absolutely. So we had them beat, and that's been the case for us the past couple of years. Had teams beat, but we just don't finish the game. So I think what we did today, finishing them off today, I think that was huge for us, and then we got to carry that into next week.
Paul,
I would agree with that.
Yeah. Tom,
I'm with those guys.
Yeah. It's a new group, but I still imagine, especially for the seniors, that was such a promising season. It seemed to be kind of knocked off track by that one game.
It was. I mean, Theo got tore a knee up in that game. The whole all that stuff. There's a lot of things that just happened, but you know, there's a lot of different kids on the field from 2 years ago, and that's what we wanted to see tonight. We wanted to see what our team looked like, and I think we found it, at least a lot of it. And we have to play better than we did tonight, and we know that. They're a good football team. They're ranked in the top 20 for a reason. And, you know, we're excited to go on the road and give them everything we got, and we'll see what happens.
The shutout, I mean, you guys were gonna win either way, but holding them to 0 points, is that just a feather in the D's cap?
Oh, yeah, and in today's game, to hold shutout anybody, I mean, with scoring up like it is, no matter what, I mean, there's gonna be some breakdown someplace. When you play all those young kids, it's really important to those guys. They get a chance to get on the field and still, you know, post the shutout. That's a really proud day for our defense.
Did you get everybody in the game that was active?
I don't think we got everybody, but
Okay.
it was close.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay. And then last question, the special teams has always kind of been a focus. You know, Jared blocking that kick, I mean, that's a captain who's on special teams.
Mhm.
You know, how important is it for plays like that for
Well,
this
you
program?
know, we put our best special teams players on our special team. We don't care if they're a starter or whatever the deal is, and you know, those are scoring opportunities. We had another chance for a touchdown actually on a special teams play. So those guys played well. We spend a lot of time, as you know, in practice. We spend a ton of time on our special teams, and when they come out and perform like that, and the guys like Jared that are making plays, we expect them to. That's just another down for us, that we expect to have big things happen for us.